I'm Kimberly Washburn, Curator of Education at the Florence County Museum. Welcome to March's Family Day at Home. This month we are celebrating the birthday of William Henry Johnson. William Henry Johnson was an African-American artist born right here in Florence, South Carolina in 1901. This year would have been his 120th birthday. William Henry Johnson left Florence in 1917 to go to New York to study art at the National Academy of Design. He would stay in New York for several years, then move to Europe to study art and travel around Europe with friends and his future wife. Now, during that time, William Henry Johnson kept meticulous scrapbooks. He loved to save photographs, newspaper articles, and any type of inspiration that he might come across in a scrapbook. We're going to be making a scrapbook together this month, and hopefully you can use it to save things that you find that will create inspiration for your artworks. So we're going to be creating a simple envelope accordion scrapbook. You're going to need to gather a few things from your Family Day at Home kit. You're going to need 5 envelopes, and one of your envelopes will have a little cardboard square glued to it. So you're going to need to find that one. That one's going to be, you might want to hold it separate. That one's going to be important. You're going to need your packet crayons, a glue stick, a rubber band with a little piece of cardboard attached at one end, and you may want to grab a pencil from home. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we want to do is connect our envelopes to make one continuous scrapbook. So we're going to set our envelopes out in the order that we want them to be put together. So I'm just kind of opening up each envelope and laying it out. And what we're going to do is glue the flap of one envelope to the back solid body of another envelope. So you want to start with the envelope that has the cardboard square on it. That's going to go all the way to the end on the right. I'm going to get my glue stick and just add glue to just the flap. We don't want to add glue everywhere. We're just adding it to the flap of the envelope. Now, your envelopes may have a pointed flap or a flat flap, and either way, the process is exactly the same. So I'm going to take this envelope and I'm going to set it kind of in that fold of the flap and lay it down and give it a press. Okay, if you flip it over, you can see that the flap of the envelope is glued to this one. Now we have 2 pockets, the pocket of our first envelope that has the cardboard square and the pocket of our second envelope. And we're going to continue this process until we have glued all 5 of our envelopes in a line. So I'm going to glue my third envelope, glue on the flap. I'm going to set this one right on that fold, line it up carefully, and give it a press. Okay, now that we have glued all 5 of our envelopes into a line, you can see what that looks like. If you flip it over onto the back, you can give each of your envelope flaps a good press just to make sure that they're very well stuck, and they should look something like this. Now, what we're going to do is sort of make an accordion fold and fold all the envelopes so that they are in one nice, neat stack. So what I'm going to do is fold this one up so that it folds into the envelope with the flap, and I'll do that also with the other one. So I've got one folding down and one folding up. just like that. And then the flap of this envelope will cover the pocket of the final envelope. So now we have the base of our scrapbook. Now, these scrapbooks also have a nice little closure mechanism that just uses a rubber band that'll keep it nice and secure and closed so that anything that you collect and put into your envelopes will not fall out. So what we're going to do is take our rubber band with the cardboard square at the end, and we're going to stick it from the inside of the envelope and pull it toward the outside. And you'll notice that that little cardboard square keeps the rubber band from coming through the hole. So what we do now is just stretch this rubber band over the whole stack of envelopes, just like that. Oops. You can kind of adjust it. Now, that's the base or the body of your scrapbook. But now that you have it all put together, it's time to decorate it and decide what exactly your scrapbook is going to hold. So I am going to get my crayons ready. You could also use markers if you have them at home, your pencil if you want to do some detailed drawing. You can label each one of your envelopes with the kinds of things you want them to hold. So it's all up to you. Think of something that you really enjoy doing. So if you really enjoy sports, maybe you collect newspaper articles or photographs of a sport that you really enjoy. I'm a nature lover, so I might want to collect flowers or leaves or interesting things I see on my walks outside and bring those and put them back in my envelopes to save as a reminder of my time in nature. You can see in this example, this person has kind of made their scrapbook a little bit of everything. So an art section, so everything that goes in this envelope will be art related. A nature section, anything that goes in this envelope would be nature inspiration. Sports, letters, maybe letters you write to your friends. School, things you remember or things that you want to remember about your time in school. Or maybe some cool printouts or notes about YouTube videos that you've seen or enjoy. So it's completely up to you what you use your scrapbook to hold. But as you use your scrapbook, think about William Henry Johnson, an artist right here from Florence who used scrapbooks to save newspaper articles, photographs, and inspiration to create artwork.